Hey, all my loyal viewers, how's it hanging? SwordHeartStudios here, back again, and this time with my awesome fellow Discord friends, YouTubers, fellow artists, and fellow meme lord.
Hello, howdy, hey, this is Chloe Fandom Arts.
Hi, I'm Astral. I've traded in my firearm license for a license to kill. I'm everywhere.
The one
Oh my
game's
god,
back.
that's so funny. Yeah, cause we're all back together as Astral didn't join us for the first episode of One Investigations, as it's awesome to have Astral back for these reaction videos, cause as you guys know, for those of you guys who've seen our 1-8 and oh my god, I can't speak today. But for those of you guys who've seen our 1HFJ series, you guys would know Astral was a huge part of 1HFJ, and we're happy to have him back on for One Investigations, because welcome back, Astral.
It's good to be back. It makes sense I wasn't there. You guys shoved me down a waterfall in the season finale. I had time to recover.
Yeah, because even though we accidentally shoved him down a waterfall, he's recovered now and ready to get back right into this. And
He's become airy because he's air.
No, I just posted an I will survive.
You became what you hated. Gravity.
Oh
yes. I can't believe it. The wizard has gravity magic now.
Yeah. But even still, we are excited to get into this next part of One Investigations with Parker Robbins. So in the last part, we had our first investigation with Therese Langtine, Taylor's friend, as I gotta say, it was nice considering the fact with how long Taylor was gone, as overall, I didn't expect Charlotte's friend, Parker, to be next, as mostly I expected it to be Kylie, Bryce's friend, being honest.
I kind of think, when you think about it, I think it makes sense for Charlotte's friend to be next, because Charlotte, if I'm correct, was Moldy, who was already in a critical condition with their whole thing going on, the sickness. So, given how, if I'm correct, didn't they have like an argument and then they just disappeared?
Right, yeah. Because after all...
just because someone who watches too much true crime, it would make more sense that this was going to happen sooner rather than later, because that's a murder suspect. If I'm correct, which I think I am, that's how you think a suspect for murder. Last person to see them entered their house with weird intentions? Probably.
You're actually making sense, Astral, because considering the fact that Parker had just seen her right there and then she was gone really speaks loudly with just the thumbnail and the way he looks right now, because he really seems really freaked out with what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Especially considering...
You go on first.
Especially considering the fact that this takes place a few months after she's still gone, when you really think about it.
Mm-hmm. And it's also the reason why they were discussing in the first place, because wasn't, if I'm correct, they were moldy, the moldy piece of bread, but the money that was given to them was for medical, and they were not using it for medical.
Yeah, because after all, Charlotte had technically spent it on a large flat screen TV and a new phone, and when Parker asked if they were going to get their money back for how much she claimed that she could pay for the treatment herself, she said that she had spent it all on that with the items she had bought.
Mm-hmm. Which is now, when the person then suddenly disappears as like a murder, that's a motive, because they just, robbed you of thousands of bucks for self-gain that was meant to go towards that, and was the last person to see them.
Because it definitely makes an obvious motive to what Parker could have done that the police might suspect, but even so, as you guys might have seen with the community post done by CheesyHFJ, we did see Parker filed a missing person report on Charlotte, as I gotta say, even though they had fought before Charlotte had left, I gotta say, it really just shows how much Parker still cared about Charlotte as a whole.
And watching this is probably going to hurt even more, realizing that she's not going to go home.
Right, because just with what we already know with the finale of One, it's going to be really just heartbreaking to see this, especially seeing what Parker must have gone through after she disappeared. But alright, we're getting way too into this, so before we get started with One Investigations, Parker Robbins, original link will be down in the description below for all you guys out there who've not seen this yet and want to go see this before watching our reaction to this, but if you already have and are ready, it is time to see more of One Investigations.
Mhm.
Yay! All right.
Get it on.
Yeah. But you guys ready?
Yes.
Roger, Dodger.
Let me get set up and then get the video up. And I'm ignoring that till I press play. But all right, you guys, are we ready to roll?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes. And we are ready to do this in 3,
2,
2, 1.
1.
HFJ 0.
1,
0.
1,
Let's go. The Liam plush. I need it.
Because it's my job.
Even though her
Huh?
story's complete bullcrap.
Oh.
Looking for some
Huh?
sort of confirmation.
Oh, shoot. Are the captions on? Here, let me turn it up for you guys.
This guy filed a missing persons report for someone around the same time she did, with a very similar physical description to one of the victims she
Wait,
identified.
what?
The hat, sir.
Oh, shoot.
Whatever
They
he
must.
says would have to be a pretty big resemblance for us to take it seriously. Either way, I just gotta get through this interview.
Because they must have picked up on this with how similar the file report was to Taylor's.
Already told me that. Just
Oh.
But the room looks different
Hi, How
now.
are you doing today?
Fine.
Parker.
Is that Charlotte?
We'll get there in a second. Anything you need before we start? Water?
Water would be nice.
Water?
You got it, boss.
My name is Ava Ledger. I'm with the Missing Persons Unit at the Lucas County Police Department, all the way up in Ohio. Could you please...
Oh,
take a
right,
look at
because
this?
they're technically in
Parker
Georgia.
Is this about Charlotte?
Well,
One Investigations,
we're
Parker
currently
Robbins.
investigating the sudden disappearance of-
Yes! Oh my god, finally! Nobody at this police station will listen to a word I'm saying!
Please calm down, sir.
Sorry.
That desperation.
Sorry.
We're investigating
Man.
the disappearance of some individuals across the U.S. on the 10th of February, and we have reason to believe you might have testimony that supports this.
Yes, I saw it happen right in front of me.
I'm aware that you already spoke to the local police about this.
Yeah, I told them the day after it happened, and they all thought I was crazy. I couldn't make it through a whole sentence without one of them whispering or cracking jokes at each other. Completely
Wow.
unprofessional.
All right. Well, your testimony is very valuable to us, and we appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
Could
I
you
feel
tell us the
bad
name
for
of the person you
Parker.
saw disappear?
Charlotte
Yeah.
Stone.
What was
You
her
can hear
appearance?
the stress and
Piece of
desperation.
white bread with a chunk out of the right side of her head. At the time of this happening, she also had a pretty noticeable patch of mold in that area.
Could you give us a quick rundown of what you told the police on the 11th?
Yeah. I was driving home from work, and I decided to go check up on her, since it had been a while. We started talking,
And a wizard poofed her out of existence right in front of his face.
I did no such thing.
Dude!
The night I was in
Is
the
what he
hospital.
said true?
I know what I saw is real. I'm not... This is not funny!
Stop
My
it!
friend is missing,
Parker,
and you're
calm
just gonna
down!
mock me for it?
Parker, please sit
Ah.
down. You get the hell out.
Sure thing.
Screw off,
Oh.
I'm really sorry about that.
you
Please,
immature
keep going.
child.
We argued for a while, and then she was gone.
Sorry, I just can't take people and being
What
immature
happened
like that.
afterwards?
After she vanished, I was left completely
Oh.
alone in her house.
Oh,
It
oh!
was haunted. I searched
Oh
for
my
months,
god, the
someone,
animation style again.
But of course she wasn't. I
Shaking
stared there the whole
all.
night, hoping that she
Oh,
would
you can
perhaps
tell the
eventually come
stress.
back, and of course she didn't. It was the longest night of my entire life.
Wow.
But eventually the sun came up, and I headed over to the police station as fast as possible.
Wow.
I think you probably know
Man,
this.
just that animation style
What were you two
again.
arguing about before she
It just
disappeared?
shows the desperation.
We
It's just shaky.
gave her a bunch
Oh.
of money
Right.
for mold treatment, but it seemed like she spent it on other stuff.
Who's we?
Her friends, 7, including myself.
Oh!
You told them
It was
about
7
yet?
of them.
Yeah, I told them after I got back from the police station. Now they all think I had something to do with it.
Man.
I didn't do anything to her. I wish I had more information to help you with your case, but I'm at a complete loss. I'm sorry.
Well, with our limited knowledge thus far, we can't confirm nor deny your innocence. But if everything that you said is true, then rest assured we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please.
Your answers will be very useful in our investigation, and Whenever you're ready, I can call an officer to escort you out.
Yeah.
Can we get someone to escort Parker out, room 4?
I'll be right there.
Someone
what?
other than Officer
I'm on it.
All right, let's get you out of here.
There we go. What? What's that?
Hey.
Them sound like violence brewing.
On the Taylor case?
Oh, crud.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
I knew-
Who's Bumper
Yeah.
Jack
Oh,
season?
what? Wow. Oh my god.
They arrested him, didn't they?
What?
Oh.
Oh my god.
My rat's real.
Like, this was one of the many investigations that I was so scared about. Like,
Yeah,
and
because...
it proves my point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's just the fact that since Parker's seen her disappear out of existence, and the fact that he technically would have had a motive to do something to her since she technically stole his and her friend's money.
Apollo, the gift of prophecy is upon me. I called this.
Because just the talking outside the room is just what's really scary overall.
It's the last words. The
Right,
last words were, we can neither confirm nor deny your innocence.
Yeah, because honestly, I feel bad for Parker, but even still, it showed how much he still cared about what happened to Charlotte. Even though she stole their money and didn't even listen to him. Because just Charlotte's story in 1 is deep, especially when she first died in season 2 and realized just how much she regretted just what she had said to Parker with their argument, not knowing if it's gonna be the last time that they saw each other or not.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because that is such a... That shows him going the next day was definitely him regretting what was stated in that, and even though that technically she screwed him over and their friends over, they still cared. That was... And it's even emphasized by the whole scene inside the house, because it's all scratchy, it's all shaking. It's like he's disassociating with the entire situation. He can't believe what happened in front of him, and so he waits in a room that's blinking and flashing, that's shifting and changing before his eyes, like he can't even trust what is going on around him. That was just such a lovely way of animating it. It looks so simplistic, yet so...
Yeah, because...
Well, I really like for like some of the explanation scenes that has like a different art style kind of portraying their character.
Yeah, because I like how with Teresa's, it felt really fun and whatnot, and then with Parker's here, it felt more on the fact that it was just like unstable with what happened since he'd seen Charlotte disappear right in front of him while they were arguing.
It's like it's trying to mirror how it affects the people around. Like, this game affects everyone involved. It's not just the people trapped in it. We're moving outside of who's trapped in a bubble and who's within the same field the bubble's blown.
Yeah, because overall, Astral, this series feels like it's well done so far for just showing the people that were connected to the contestants in 1 that really shows their overall emotions with how they were affected by this. Because it's what's really got me excited to see Kylie and Owens along with the Watermelon guys once we get to them, possibly by next week, because considering the fact that this part of 1 Investigations came out 7 days / a week after Therese Langtines, we could be getting it again pretty soon.
I would be surprised, but I will say this, they definitely have solidified themselves as a psychological horror kind of series.
Yeah, because...
That I will say definitely.
Yeah, because this really shows a huge change in the game with object shows, which is how creative they can get. But
it just shows that you can tell a story with anything, and I applaud Cheesy.
Yeah, me too.
Isaac is amazing.
Yeah, because definitely this part of One Investigations, Parker Robbins definitely deserves a 10 out of 10 with how well it hit hard with everything that we've known so far, especially from the main series.
Yeah,
But
I'm sorry, I have to give it a 9 out of 10 though, because the wizard slander, I can't believe this. Throw me under the bus, will you, police officers? I'm coming for you next. You're gonna hear a whole Saw thing. I'm gonna play a game with you. Ooh, you're gonna hear the circus hounds, and be wary.
yeah, because you're definitely gonna fear the wrath of Astral as soon as he comes to break your kneecaps.
You think I'm scared of the state of Ohio? I'm not.
But let us know what you guys thought about One Investigations Parker Robbins, because overall, what did you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. But who do you think will get a One Investigations next on the list? Because I'm thinking
predictions.
Because mostly what I'm thinking next is it's going to be Bryce's friend Kylie from work.
Yeah.
I
don't really
think-
know. I really like how this. Another thing I like about this series is that it gives us more like info and depth on characters that we didn't get to see much of when like flashbacks or stuff like that.
Right, because when
they could get a second of screen time and people will just analyze the heck out of them.
Right, because
Alright, do you want to know who I'm gonna guess is gonna be coming at some point? Probably not next, but soon.
Yeah, who?
What was the object that spoke in French? Trying to get back home to
Wait,
France.
Julian.
I think they're gonna show up because they're the only one that could technically. They were missing for a long time. The moment they get back to France somehow, or through any form of border patrol, they're going to come up, and that's clearly going to have some form of investigation with that.
Oh my god, Astral, you're right. Because when really thinking about it, considering the fact that if these investigations are kind of going on in the timeline that they happened, because when really thinking about it, we could be getting Kylie's next leading up into possibly Owen's and then Amelia's possible manager, as you never know with this series, because it does raise a lot of questions, especially if we're starting to see this stuff that's happening on Earth with the missing people reports being brought up. Julian's possibly going to be one of them, since he did make it back to Earth.
Because my statement, the reason why is this series has a very fun way of playing with hope, and the fact of taking it away at the last minute. It's why I feel like they're going to save Julian for last, is to give us hope. Then maybe a season 3 with the investigation force, only to have that ripped away, make time feel like nothing. All the people they're looking for, probably dead, or worse. Let that give us hope, so that you can rip it, build it up, and rip it away. That is what this series is built on. And though it might be kind of the same as what they did with the original first 2 seasons, I wouldn't be surprised. I still think it would be phenomenal. Just because you're doing the same thing again does not mean it will not be executed well. And I know that they will execute it well.
Yeah.
Damn, you could tell you're obsessed with the series.
I'm not obsessed. I'm just passionate on the detailing. Animation is very much a fun medium, and with object shows, they have a very fun, cutesy taste to it, or tone to it. This is just mature. It's interesting. It's something that anyone could pick up, and if you're willing to sit down and actually focus and read with the text, you're gonna have fun with it. It's not obsession. No. I have other things to hyperfixate on. I just have a little wheel I spin for that. But this is just when it hits well. It always hits itself right on the nail.
Yeah. But let us know in the comments below. But alright, so this is where we're gonna end it. But like always, if you guys like this video, make sure to smash those like and subscribe buttons for more awesome content in the future, just like this. And make sure to click that notification bell down below for my latest videos and updates. But I'm SwordHeartStudios.
I'm Chloe Fandom Arts.
I should probably check on the little hellhounds outside.
But yeah, and we are all signing off. But see you guys next time for the next One Investigations. See you later, everyone.
Peace.